Hey guys, so today is Friday, April 24th, and by now we have read through chapter 10. And today's assignment, we are going to do a characterization change chart for our protagonist in the novel, which is Ponyboy Curtis. And I have linked a picture of the chart on my website. I link everything on my website, just in case anybody wants to print out the actual chart. But this is very easy to draw. I drew it, so the picture that you are going to be printing out, if you choose to do that, will be a drawing of what I've done. So don't feel like you have to print this out, but in case you want to, it is there. I'm just going to get right into it. First off, if you go to my teacher page and you scroll down to Friday's lesson plans, you'll see the characterization change handout. And if you click on that, it links you right to what we will be talking about today. It is just literally the handout that I'm going to go over with you. But again, you can just as easily create this as I did. But it's there if you want to print it out. So again, just go to Friday's lesson. It's linked right there on my teacher page. Okay, so for our characterization change chart over Ponyboy, we are specifically talking about how his perspective has changed over the course of the novel. I'm going to be filling out the first two with you, and then you will be responsible for the third one. And it says we will finish filling out on Monday, April 27th after we finish the novel. So on that video, we'll fill this one out together. So I say you'll be responsible for it. Actually, we'll fill it out together on that video. So we're just doing the first two as of now because we haven't finished the novel yet. I don't want to give away the end. So his perspective has changed because, for instance, Ponyboy's opinion of the Socias changes as his understanding of them changes, and then you're going to write a quote. For instance, maybe the two worlds we lived in weren't so different. We saw the same sunset. And Ponyboy says this to Cherry Valance, or about Cherry Valance, after he meets her. I think this is in like chapter 3. And he's talking about their conversation that they have at the drive-in movie theater. At first, he feels like the Socias are just bad, completely awful people. And then after discussing or talking to her, he kind of sees things differently. The second way, experiencing all of the death and violence makes Ponyboy reflect on his way of life. So the quote here that kind of shows that is, "Why do I fight? I thought and I couldn't think of any real good reason. There isn't any real good reason for fighting except self-defense." He says this when Johnny's talking about the Rumble and they're about to go to the Rumble, and he's like, "I don't really understand the point of this." And Ponyboy had always grown up fighting. That's just kind of the greaser's way of doing things. And he'd never really questioned it before until all of the death and the violence and everything that he's experienced. And now he's kind of starting to change and think, well, maybe this isn't the way that I should be living my life. And then the third way, Ponyboy realizes the power of family and love. So we're going to wait until we finish reading the novel before we fill out the quote that shows how he is beginning to change his perspective on the power of family and love. Again, because we haven't finished reading the novel and I don't want to give anything away. So we will finish doing this on Monday, April 27th. That will be the video, or I will just link this on my teacher page completely finished so that you can finish writing this last one in. Okie doke, there it is. Also, a quick reminder that your NoRedInk.com journal number 3 over stereotypes is due today, Friday, April 24th by 3:30 p.m. So if you have not written that, it does not take very long. You still have time to do that by today, 3:30. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. And just a reminder that we are finishing the novel over the weekend. So chapters 11 and 12 by Monday, and then we'll be done. That's it. That's it for the novel. We do have some assignments to finish up the school year, of course, until May 8th. But after we finish the novel, it's pretty much smooth sailing from there, especially if you have been following the lesson plans up to this point. If you've been following the reading schedule up to this point, then you're pretty much good to go. If you have any questions between now and then, of course, you can message me, you can email me. If not, you know my Zoom office hours are the same, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and I guess I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.